All right, hi there, Liliane. This is Michael Buckoff from BetterTOEFLScores.com. So it looks like you have taken a TOEFL integrated writing test, and since you are a paying customer, I think I'm going to go ahead and comment on this and give you a score, tell you how you're doing. So first of all, let me read it with you, and I'm going to make any grammatical corrections that you should make, and then the next time we'll read it one more time and we'll take a look at it in terms of its organization and in terms of connecting or integrating the information in the listening to the information in the reading. Okay, first of all, you say studies about animal intelligence generates controversies. The author points out some studies showing how animals were proven to be intelligent, and I think I'll put a comma right here and a comma here, and in the same way, the lecturer reinforces the author's point. The author's points, or I'll give you a better vocabulary word here. How about assertions? The lecturer reinforces the author's assertions by giving examples of studies with animals, and I think here we'll say to prove intelligence. You're probably doing what I call over-subordination here. You're using too many connectors. You have a word like and here. You have a word like and here, another and here. So you might start here and say something like, finally, both the author and the lecturer mention how much controversy these topics, don't forget your S, these topics generate. So that's what I would do in terms of grammar correction on your first paragraph. I think it looks pretty good so far. Let's keep going. The author mentions one study done with chimpanzees where the animals watched. Let's keep it in. How about present tense? You're summarizing, right? So it's okay to use a present tense to summarize a reading passage or a lecture. The author mentions one study done with chimpanzees where the animals watched some videos with other chimpanzees in different situations. The animals and let's do this. Make sure we know where this information is coming from here. So we'll say, according to the study, the animals show emotions and brain activity. Let's just no S here. They show emotion and brain activity according. You don't need to know why. According to, not with, according to the emotions. I don't think you need that word. How about, you're trying to show how the two things are similar, right? And how it reinforces. The animals show emotion and brain activity in a similar manner to those emotions displayed in the video. Now be careful here. Even though we say ed here, it doesn't mean this is past tense. It just means this is a past participle. It just means to the emotions which are displayed in the video. Probably here you need some kind of connector. How about in addition? A study with dolphins also is commented by the author. Let's take this idea and combine it with the previous sentence here. Check out this grammar here. Let's go ahead and copy that. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to say in which I guess it's the name of the species. So a study in which dolphins in addition, a study in which dolphins are marked in, I'm going to say, in a certain part of their bodies. Okay, we're going back to this paragraph 3. So, in addition, a study in which dolphins are marked in a certain part of their bodies and a mirror is placed in the tank is commented by the author. But the main thing here is, I don't know, passive voice. I'm not saying you can't ever use passive voice, but it's very odd to say it like this. I would probably take this idea here and simply say, in addition, the author comments about a study in which dolphins are marked in a certain part of their bodies and a mirror is placed in the tank. And then you get to the next part, the animals who are marked rush to the mirror to look at themselves. Give you another vocabulary. You might say a cognitive So you have here a cognitive act proving. I think combine these two sentences. Your grammar is a little bit too simplistic here. But again, the animals, change this to present tense again, summarizing. The animals who are marked rush to the mirror to look at themselves. And then say which is, but I've omitted that, a cognitive act proving that they are, as the reading, you need to put this in here, as the reading passage suggests, you might put this maybe in brackets or something. But I think putting this in here is important because it helps go back to what you said in the beginning about how the lecture reinforces some of the ideas made in the reading passage. So you'd say something like, the animals who are marked rush to the mirror to look at themselves, a cognitive act proving that they are, as the reading passage suggests, intelligent by recognizing themselves in the mirror. You might change this here. However, like the author, in the reading passage suggest, the lecturer reaffirms I think this is important too because, again, this connects this information. It shows how the lecture relates to the information of the reading. So to begin your topic statement for this, maybe this last paragraph here, let's see what we want to do with this one. It says, however, like the author in the reading passage suggests, the lecturer reaffirms that there are disagreements about the topic. I think you need a connector here, not a comma. Maybe in that. In that, it's kind of like because, not exactly, but let's read it again here. So the lecturer reaffirms that there are disagreements about the topic in that many people ask what. You don't want to say what does. Noun clauses take statement, not question, word order. So many people ask what intelligence means. They ask what intelligence means, and maybe and other questions such as how one should, I'm going to not use how one should interpret cognitive reasoning versus instinctual behavior. Because you said what intelligence means here, which means you're using a noun clause here, I would not say how to interpret here because you want to balance and have the grammar the same on both sides of it. So I would say such as how one should interpret cognitive reasoning versus instinctual behavior. So that's good. The lecturer strengthens, not, you don't want a noun here, you want a verb. Maybe in conclusion or in short. The lecturer strengthens the author's, don't forget apostrophe S, the lecturer strengthens the author's point by giving more details about the study performed with dolphins and mirrors. The lecturer also comments on controversies about how to define. How about further? You already said also, right? Kind of means the same thing. So the lecturer further comments on controversies about how to define intelligence. Let's look at it one more time. Let's read it one more time with you. I hate to bore you with this, but let's kind of get the sense of the whole thing again. Then I'm going to give you a score on how you might score with this particular reading, this TOEFL integrated writing pass. So studies about animal intelligence generate controversies. The author points out some studies showing how animals are proven, change this to are proven to be intelligent, and in the same way, the lecturer reinforces the author, apostrophe S, the author's assertions by giving examples of studies with animals to prove intelligence. Finally, both the author and the lecturer mention how much controversy these topics generate. The author mentions, maybe say first here as a good organizational word here. First, the author mentions one study done with chimpanzees where the animals watched some videos with other chimpanzees in different situations. According to the study, the animals show emotion and brain activity in a similar manner to those emotions displayed in the video. In addition, the author comments about a study in which dolphins are marked in a certain part of their bodies and a mirror is placed in the tank. The animals who are marked rush to the mirror to look at themselves, a cognitive act proving that they are, as the reading passage suggests, intelligent by recognizing themselves in the mirror. However, like the author in the reading passage suggests, the lecturer reaffirms that there are disagreements about the topic in that many people ask what intelligence means and other questions such as how one should interpret cognitive reasoning versus instinctual behavior. In short, the lecturer strengthens the author's point by giving more details about the study performed with dolphins and mirrors. The lecturer further comments on controversies about how to define animal intelligence. Okay, so based on this, I think you have a good response. I don't think you're going to get the magic number of 24. I think you'll probably score anywhere from maybe 21, 22 points out of 30 on this TOEFL integrated speaking task. So there are a few occasions, I think, in the writing test that you do that you're not exactly connecting, I think, the information in the listening to the information in the reading. So again, I made some changes to show you how you can do that. Also, you do have some problems with grammar and sometimes with word choice that are sometimes preventing you, I think, from expressing your ideas at that really, really high level of writing. So you're probably maybe 21 or 22 points out of 30 on this particular writing task. All right, good luck to you.